Good morning from Phuket. We're staying in the old town of Phuket. Very different to the beach places. So today, I think we're gonna have a little walk around the old town. I haven't been out in the old town yet. See what's here, get some food, and just start to soak up the atmosphere of Phuket. So first things first, I'm starving. Let's go find breakfast. We're at Kamu Boran. And when the roaming cook, Gary Butler, told me about khao soi kamu, so khao soi, which is my favorite Thai dish, and instead of coming with chicken or beef, it comes with stewed pork leg, I knew I had to come and eat here. And why not bring you guys along? It is on the main road, as you can see, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, but that is all part of the experience. Let's go inside. It smells amazing. All right, let me just show you around. It's pretty quiet. It's early in the morning, and this is, I guess, not necessarily breakfast food. There's a couple of different stalls in here, and I think they do different stuff, but it is all the same restaurant. Look at that stewed pork leg, and you can just see the gravy that it's cooking, and it is simmering away. There's little bubbles as it's bubbling away. So she's making the khao soi. They make it fresh. They don't just scoop it out. So coconut milk goes in the bottom, straight into the bowl, into that coconut milk, the cauldron of khao soi. Just look at that. This is what I was waiting for. Kamu, kab. Oh man, how huge pieces, or a huge piece, which is just chopping up on that large wooden chopping board with a big cleaver. And that gets tacked onto the side. Oh, look at it. It just pulls apart. So soft. You've got, obviously, the traditional khao soi broth. A little, well, it's thin. It's on the thin side rather than the thick side, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. In there you have your egg noodles and then your crispy egg noodles on top. And of course, because it's khao soi, it comes with pickled mustard greens, small shallots, and lime. And then you have your condiments on the side here too. Well, sorry, here. You have your condiments on the side here too. And some of this roasted chili paste, which actually we'll just do now. We will load into the khao soi. So a little bit of those mustard greens, some of the crispy noodles, and some of the soft noodles. Wow. Some food just puts a smile on your face. It's rich, it's big, it's bold, it's smack you round the face. Khao soi is big, it's rich, it's bold. But it works, and it works so well. Maybe because that broth is slightly lighter than the richer khao sois that I've had in Chiang Mai. So it's slightly lighter. You can see that. It's not as dark. It's not as big and bold, but it is packed with flavor. An incredible khao soi. I never thought I would eat khao soi with kamu. A big chopstick full of those noodles. She is from Chiang Mai. She's come down from Chiang Mai to Phuket and is now making khao soi. So the broth itself, the khao soi, is as good as any. Well, it's not as good as the best one I've had, but it's as good as any of the others that I've had in Chiang Mai. Don't just think because it's in Phuket it's not authentic. It is. She's just, I mean, what a genius idea. To the roaming cook, Gary Butler, what a find. And if you're not following him, go subscribe to his channel. I'll link it below. His recommendations never let me down. Right, let's go walk around. I should just say, actually, which I didn't before the food, just well planned, that if you want good food in Phuket, the old town of Phuket is the place to come. Yeah, I mean, you cannot get better in Phuket than the food in Phuket Old Town. So yes, if you want the beaches and you want the nightlife and you want the party or the relaxation or the massages, whatever you want, yeah, sure, the beaches. But if you want good food, you need to come to Phuket Old Town. And that's why I based myself here, because I have a scooter, I can get out. But I want to be based close to the food. That's what gives me the buzz about travel and visiting new places, the food, the culture, the people. And I think Phuket Town is the place for that. It is gorgeous. And I said, it has such a nice vibe and such a nice atmosphere. It's full of bars and cafes and food shops and colorful buildings and pretty temples, and the list goes on, and it has that rustic charm. It looks Or some things look very clean and colourful, and some things look a little bit run down, but in a good way. That like dirty wash on a building, which I think looks really cool. It's giving me some vibes. If you've been to Georgetown in Penang in Malaysia, it looks a little bit like that actually. Has that cool feel to it. And I don't really know how to describe it other than saying cool, because it is. So I'm walking around thinking, how cool is this place? It's a very eclectic mix of culture and influence here. And there's a good reason for that, because historically, Phuket Old Town and Phuket in general, but Phuket Old Town specifically, was where people came to trade and deal with tin mining. Well, Phuket was very big for tin mining, and the traders came to Phuket Old Town to do the deals from all over. So you see those influences in the architecture. You have European architecture, you have Chinese architecture, you of course have architecture of the region, but it's all in this small town, which makes for a very interesting place to walk around. And now, in the modern time, you've got the bars, you've got the cafes, you've got the cool restaurants, the boutique places, the nice hotels. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Now, here we go. Get the Instagram pose. I guarantee there are people who stand here for a long time taking the perfect shot. Maybe if we are around later, we'll see some more, but you can see why. I mean, come on, it's stunning. As I say, smart marketing. Oh, here's that piece of street art. Here we have some people down here taking. How cool is this place? I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's yeah, it's a bar. So this is a good example of how cool some of the bars are. Like, well, it's almost like a fantasy, like a dream. It's like something I see in my dreams with things made out of driftwood and things I guess they found on the beach. Look how cool this is. Got Mr. Fox, dream catchers made from feathers, some old bikes. Yeah, very cool. That's what I love. One of the first things I do when I get to a new place is just come out for a walk. I just happen to be bringing you guys with me this time. After a little walk, it's coffee time. I've just found this cafe called Fifth Element, and it's a soft opening. So why don't we give them a try, see what they're like. Oh, they're a roaster as well. Already a good start. Sweaty cow. Had to come outside because they're playing music, copyright music, although you can kind of hear it here, so I'm gonna move away even further. I actually changed my order. Mr. Indecisive ordered a dirty coffee, and you can see it does look very dirty. I mean, it's very thick, rich milk and cream. Actually, I think it's more cream than rich milk, but put into the cup and then the coffee dumped over the top, essentially, and it gives this dirty color. It's nothing to do with it being filthy, but it is delicious. And normally when I want to try how good a coffee place is, I'll have an Americano, because then you literally just taste the coffee and you see how good it is. But since I drank these for the first time, the dirty coffee, kind of growing on me. It's got a very unique flavor. And every now and then I treat myself to another. 95 baht, the place is new, just opened. Very nice inside, very nice decoration with it like dark and yellow, which I like. They roast their own coffee. The coffee is from Thailand. The staff speak English. Yeah, very nice, can't complain, but there's no point coming to the coffee shop if a coffee isn't that good, so. That's what, every time I drink this, it blows my mind, because it literally tastes like buttered toast. Just stopped off on this corner, and I actually don't think this is the best view. I think there's another point. There's a windmill or a wind turbine on the top called Windmill Viewpoint, and I think that is better. But I just put the drone up, and wow, Yanui Beach is so beautiful. It's probably, especially from the air, it's the most beautiful beach, I would say. And you have a good view over to the Harn Hotel, very famous hotel, which is built into the cliff. I'll take you down there, see how busy it is. We'll have a little walk along the beach. Yeah, let's get back on the bike and head down. At least, well, that's what I thought we would do, but still having issues with the microphone. It does kick in very shortly. I did make it onto the beach, as you can see. Absolutely stunning. Flip-flops come off and onto the golden sand. Yeah, sure, it's busy, but it's busy for a reason, as you can see by the beauty of it. But what I think the best thing to do is, if I can't talk to you about it like I did here, is just to show you some of the drone shots, because if it looks nice from down here, just you wait until you see it from up above. Check this out. Hey, car park is busy. I told you there is no such thing, well I didn't tell you, you didn't hear it, but there's no such thing as a quiet beach in Phuket. Not now. I tried to tell you that. Right.
Right, so we climb down, it's definitely quieter. I mean, it's a small beach, so less people feels like more people, right? But it's definitely quieter. The sand, as I said, well no, I didn't say, I keep forgetting, you didn't hear it. The sand isn't as good here. It's not quite as fine, but in terms of picturesque beaches, it's still got that going for it. And I think to lose the crowds and have gorgeous water, I think it's worth it. Instead of feet wet, why not? I mean, look how clear that is. Yeah, definitely more family friendly, this one. So if you are a family, you want to come down and you don't want the bars and everything that goes with it, I think this is a great bet.
Let's continue, because I do want to get to the last place for sunset.
And if we don't continue, we're going to miss it.
Not the most amazing viewpoint you'll ever see. I'm not going to fly the drone. I'm going to show you what it's like from the real perspective. I actually think if we walk down here, we'll probably get a better view. I will just show you this view. Yeah, nice, but a bit crowded by the trees. I think if we walk a little further along, it will open out a bit more and you get a better view over the beaches. From over here, it really isn't that good a view, but when you walk down, yeah, okay. The view is great. And you actually can see all three beaches. You can see Yanui, which I really like. It's very resorty, but you can get there. You've got Kite Beach, another long golden sand beach, and then in the distance, you've got Karon, and then I think round the corner, you've got Patong. Anyway, I'm gonna take you down to either Yanui or Kite, and then we'll go to Karon, and we'll watch sunset. Okay, just coming through Kite, built up area of Kite. And if you like this type of scene, maybe it's a place to base yourself. Not really my style, but clearly for a lot of people it is. If we go around here, I mean, there's so many sports you can do. But I think if we go around here, there's something quite cool. Super Surf is the place. Can you see this guy? Is he an expert or is he an amateur? Looks a bit scared. Ready? Looks terrified. Guess how many seconds he's going to stay up for? I'm going to say 4. Ready? Ready? No. not 4. Not even 1. Right. Let's go. I've made it to Karon Beach. Picked up my favorite, yuzu lemon soda. Made it just in time for sunset, so we're well into golden hour now. Yeah, it's still busy. I filmed a live here the other day, a YouTube live, and everyone was looking at me thinking, what is this guy doing? So I'm probably gonna get a bit of the same today, but this is probably my favorite of the big beaches. How am I going to hold my flip-flops and my drink? Didn't think about that. have to keep the flip-flops on. Probably my favorite of the big beaches. Like, it's busy, but it's not crazy busy. And the sand is amazing, like amazing sand. And it's so big that, well, it's so long and wide that you can find places to sit. Not obviously central, but if you go to the edges, to the sides. But yeah, I like it here. There's beach sports, there's volleyball, there's people parakiting, or I don't really know what it's called, but there's people on jet skis. And now everyone is taking photos of the sun going down, as you can see. But huge wide beach. Actually, it is really busy today. Amazing. This sand it's so soft, so powdery. Almost squeaks when you walk on it, but it's so powdery and soft. Wow. On this beach, it is stunning. I'm sure it's stunning on all the beaches, but on Karon, yeah, pretty good. I hope, I'm only filming on the GoPro today, I hope the GoPro can pick up the colors of the sky, because the sky and the clouds around the sun have gone this amazing orange pink hue with this baby blue sky just above it, and that is the part of the sunset that I love most, the baby blue sky just above the sun. Finally, we've got to the food. And the first thing that caught my eye was these dumplings, king dumpling. You can see. Now, I presume she'll put a lid on and they'll steam, boil, and fry all at the same time and get like a crispy bottom. Can I get 3 of each? We'll try pork and we will try chicken. A little bit of sesame seeds on the top, toasted sesame seeds. Popcorn carb. Chili oil too. Okay, carb. Carb. Popcorn carb. 60 baht. 6 lovely looking dumplings. As I say, 3 chicken, 3 pork, and you get a choice of sauces. You have soy sauce or this homemade, right? Homemade crispy chili. What do you call it in Thai? Naman prik. Okay, so in chili, chai cup. Crispy chili if you're just calling it something. So we're gonna slather that with that because this stuff is amazing. All right, let's cover that up. All right, grab some chopsticks. Let's go try. This is why I wish I was a travel couple and I had someone else filming me and they could hold the camera whilst I try it. Anyway, we have our 6 dumplings with the crispy chili. I think this is chicken. Crispy crunch on the bottom where that water has evaporated and then started to fry. Then you get the pop of those sesame seeds and the savory, slightly spicy actually, taste of the crispy chili oil. Right, pork. Chicken is good, but pork is the winner here. There's some great dumplings, homemade. She's making them there, she's cooking them there, and the crispy chili is her recipe. It's the mother. So, always keen to support that, and you can taste. All right, let's continue. Need to be careful that I don't fill up too much because I want to try quite a lot of things. Quick drink stop, and I haven't had this before actually. It is tamarind juice, and I think stevia is like this alternative sugar, so it's not made with sugar. So I can say there's no sugar in it, but it's a sweetener. But it looks pretty damn good. Our numpi 20 cup, this small one. Okay. Tamarind. Cab. And it looks like they mixed it up with a bit of lime juice as well, which is interesting. Just giving it a proper shake. Loving it. Sadly, no alcohol after last night. All right, let's try it. You get the fruitiness, you get the sweetness, and the sourness coming through. Ice cold, super refreshing. Like if you've cooked with tamarind, it's a familiar flavor, but because there's sweetness there, it's palatable. Like if you just try tamarind water, it's way too sour. Like that fruitiness that comes from the tamarind pulp. Yeah, pretty damn good. 20 baht. Okay, we saw Thai fish cakes earlier, but I've never seen one like this or being cooked like this. It's on like a conveyor belt and spinning around, cooking over the grill. Just checking what it was, whether it was charcoal or grill, but it is grill. So I think we're gonna have to try one of these. I love Thai fish cakes, and actually quite nice because sometimes they're a little oily, and these ones aren't cooked in oil, they're cooked over the grill. And pretty unique, and that's what I normally look out for, something I haven't tried before. So we'll get one of these. Ao nung cup. Cup. Khop khun cup. 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 Look at this. Fish cake grilled on a skewer. Can't get better than that. All right, as you know, proof is in the tasting. Ah, it's hot. It's softer than I expected. I guess it's thicker than the ones which are fried in the pan in the oil. And they kind of go, not crispy on the outside, but because they're thin, they cook all the way through and have the same texture. These, it's much lighter. It's like soft and not melted in the mouth, but the flavor of the lemongrass, the green onion. Thinking what else is in there? Ah, they have little chopped green beans in there, or like long beans. Not oily, not greasy, like the ones which fried. Like, I like them, but as I said, they can be a bit greasy. A genius way of cooking. And 15 baht. Another thing I've never seen before in this market is called khao kiet wow, which means, well, I know wow means kite, and I guess it looks like a kite, but she did tell me you can't fly it. Thank you for that. Anyway, it looks like a crisp bread, which is cooked over the charcoal, and then, well, it toasts up very nicely, and then she takes it off. It cools down and goes crisp. And it's like these two big paddles of crisp bread. Got to try them. Khop khun. All right, time to try my khao clip wow, or rice kite, let's call it that. I've already broken it, it's so crispy. And just look at that, it's so thin as well. You can see, well, I can see through it. I'm being filmed from the side, just off camera. And you can see how toasty brown it is from where she's cooked it over that charcoal. It's made with rice flour, super thin, super crunchy, as I say. There's black sesame seeds in there. A little bit like, I mean, it looks a little bit like a prawn cracker, as we would know, but. I didn't expect it to be sweet. Sweet, super light, just disappears in your mouth as it hits your tongue. There's the sweetness to it, but you can also taste the charcoal and then a little pop of those black sesame seeds. 30 baht, interesting. Kind of want something to dip it into. Not something savory because it's sweet, but to be honest, if I'm being really honest, I would prefer if it wasn't sweet. I think it would be better that way, but it's all right. I just love finding new things and trying new things. Right, now we're gonna go and try something which I've been putting off trying since I came to Thailand, and that's gung ten, dancing shrimp. Look how excited I am. Let's go. Right, I think I've been saved by the virtue of the fact that there is no gung ten here. dancing shrimp. So what it is basically live shrimp that they mix with lime juice, chili, rice powder, and herbs, coriander. They mix it up, and then you eat them when they're still alive, so they're jumping out of the bowl. And yesterday when I came here, they were here, and I thought, okay, if I'm coming to film tomorrow, I'll film it. As I say, I've been putting it off. I've seen it in other places, and I've been putting it off because it's a bit weird, right? But today I was going to be brave, and she's not here. All right, guys, no dancing shrimp. What a shame. So I thought I'd make up for it by trying something which is also a little bit weird. And in English, it's called fish maw, and in Thai, it's called kra pok bla. Something like that. She told me, but couldn't remember. Anyway, I think I'm about as excited for this as I was for the dancing shrimp, but I will try it. Let me go over and grab some. Here it is, guys. How good does this look? Thick, gloopy noodles. Looks like quail egg. Not noodle?
Bamboo.
Bamboo.
Yeah.
Bamboo. What's in it? Bamboo. Quail egg. Quail egg.
Egg.
Egg. Chai.
Blood.
Ah, this is blood.
Chicken blood.
Chicken blood. And then this is the swim blood.
Yeah, fish maw.
Fish maw. She's laughing at me. She doesn't want to serve me. He's laughing at me. They're all watching. Great. Mmm. Oh, now that's a stir and a half, isn't it?
โทรซะหน่อยไปออกกินออกฝรั่งเศสออกอเมริกาไปลูก
I didn't understand that, but she's probably saying Farang will die when he eats fish maw. Look at the smile on her face as she knows. You can just see. Look how thick and gloopy that is. And I put some dried chili in there and some pik nam som, some chili vinegar. Right. Apologies for the not the best shot, but it's so busy here. Trying to find a space to film is crazy. Anyway, actually, I'll move you guys around a little bit so it's out of the way. Okay, there we go. I've got someone cutting papaya just here. Sawadi Kab. And everyone is serving around me, but needs must, when needs must. So, super gloopy. Looks a bit like when we had radna, that almost like thick, snotty sauce. I thought it was noodles, but it's not noodles. It's bamboo shoots as a drone flies over top. But she has put in some white rice noodles in there too. Anyway, keep talking because I'm buying time. Let's try just a bit of that sauce with the bamboo shoot. Well, it's spicy. I added quite a lot of that chili in there. The bamboo shoots give a nice crunch and texture. And then I think this is definitely one like with the radna, you need to get over the texture. Like it is gloopy, but once it's in your mouth, you don't really notice it. There is a slight fishy taste. It is salty, but it's balanced really nicely with that pik nam som that I added. So, fish maw. Can't have fish maw without actually trying the fish maw. It looks like fat. It looks like slow cooked, wobbly fat, but let's try it. Oh, that's great. It has like a spongy texture, but soft. Very fishy, but in a good way. And it sucked up the flavor from everything in that gravy. Let's call it gravy because it's not a sauce, it's gravy. It's a thumbs up from me. Try new things, don't be put off. All right, guys, I came earlier to avoid the crowds, and considering I didn't really do that, I recommend you guys come later in the evening because now the sun has gone down a little bit and they've switched the lights on. The beauty of this place has just cranked up like 3 or 4 notches. Not only do they have lights running down the center of the road, but the Peranakan-style houses are also illuminated too. It's so beautiful and the atmosphere is so nice. But it is absolutely rammed, so be prepared for the crowds. But I don't think that takes anything away from it, to be honest. It is a great night market, and the food is top quality. Anyway, I think I have room for just a little more, so let's go find dessert. I think I found something to try for dessert. And she's making them here, so you have peanut, mung bean, and black sesame. She rolls them in this like rice flour, rice flour, rolls them into balls, and then coats them in sesame outside. So we'll try a few of them. And I know I love this stuff. This is coconut, like pieces of coconut, sugar, and it's like, or steamed flour with coconut filling, let's say that. So we'll get some of them as well to try. Cap can have Tala cap. Sipa, okay, cap, and chai, just a mix. Chai cap, chai. So we're gonna get, hopefully, a mix of these balls. Chai, a mix. Chai. Chai. Ah. Black bean, not black sesame, understood. So it's black bean. Okay, cap. Got that wrong. So we get some of them and some of this, cap. So it's 20 baht if you want 5 of these, and then these are 10 baht each. So let's find a place to try it. Problems filming myself, as I said, now it's so busy. But what you can do is get a kind assistant to hold the camera for you. So what is your name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. She's kindly offered to hold the camera. So if you don't like the camera work in this shot, blame Jenny. Okay, guys, let's start with these snacks. They're called Jizhou, and you saw her making them back here. This one is peanuts, so she was rolling the peanut ball, rolled rice flour around it, and then covered it in sesame. They're still warm. Crunch on the outside from the sesame seed, and you get that toasted sesame flavor. But then on the inside, peanutty, sticky, gooey peanut on the inside, and that gelatinous, almost sticky rice flour coating it. It's pretty tasty. I don't know what it reminds me of something, but I can't place my finger on it. It's almost like, let's call it a Thai Ferrero Rocher without the chocolate, but it's pretty damn good. I also got mung bean, not black sesame as I said. It's not mung bean. I also got black bean. The other one was mung bean. I also got black bean, not black sesame as I originally said. It's good, but to be honest, I struggle with these beany desserts. Just doesn't make sense in my head. I think peanut for me is the winner. Now this one I know is good because I've had it before, but not from this stall. It's called Kanom Sai Sai, and I love these little treats that come wrapped in these banana leaves. And this one, as we open it up, you can see the goodie inside. It's rice flour, which has been set, and inside you have coconut meat, which is mixed with brown sugar. Oh, it looks so good. I love this stuff. 2 different colors. One of them is definitely with brown sugar, and the other one might be green from pandan. Aroy mak. Very. What's funny? Can't even talk about being laughed at anymore. Anyway, very, very tasty. You get the flavor of the young coconut. It's young coconut, so that young coconut flavor comes through. The flour is soft and delicate. Again, like the other dish we had, just melts away in your mouth. And then you get the sweetness of the brown sugar. And because it's brown sugar, you get that like deeper sweetness that comes through. But it's light, and you kind of want to keep eating this. One bite isn't enough, and probably end up buying more. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tour around one of the most beautiful markets I've been to in Thailand. And as you know, we've been to many, many. It's going to be a hard one to beat. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.